The sinful truth about the man of sin. Let's identify the man of sin prophesied in the Bible. The sinful truth about the man of sin. Daniel 11 is connected to Daniel 12, which fulfilled during the days of the Maccabees by Seleucid King Antiochus. Everyone knows this. He sacrificed swine flesh on the altar. In the time between the return of Jewish exiles and the rise of the Roman emperors, the land of Judea was caught between two ruling powers, the Seleucid kingdom of Syria in the north and the Ptolemaic Egypt in the south. These kingdoms, both successors of Alexander the Great's broken empire, warred with each other for more than a century, while the Jewish nation sat at the crossroads. An account of these relations is seen through the lens of prophetic visions can be found in Daniel, the 11th chapter. Here's a link. The man of sin Paul is speaking of, which follows the 7 weeks, where all the weeks are fulfilled in Christ, and not some man imposed into the last week by separating the last week from the other 69 weeks. This man was Nero. He is the one who is the prince of the people to come, which was the Romans, and came on the wing as depicted in the NASB. He is destroyed at the brightness of the Lord's coming, meaning judgment upon him as prophesied in Daniel. Daniel 9:37, even until the complete destruction, one that is decreed upon and poured out on the one who makes desolate. Then after the 62 weeks, the Messiah will be cut off and have nothing, and the people, um, the prince who is to come, will destroy the city and the sanctuary. And its end will come with a flood. Even to the end, there will be war. Desolations are determined. Daniel 9:26, and he will make a firm covenant with the many for 1 week, but in the middle of the week, he will put a stop to sacrifice and grain offering. And on the wing of abominations will come one who makes desolate, even until a complete destruction. One that is decreed is poured out on the one who makes desolate. Jesus is the covenant maker. First with the Jews in the first 3.5 years, then with the Gentiles, culminating in the calling of Paul 3.5 years after the cross. Jesus stopped sacrificing offering in the middle of the week by his death on the cross. The firm covenant is the new covenant, which is everlasting. Hebrews 10:10, by the which will we are sanctified through the offering of his body of Jesus Christ once for all. Hebrews 10:26, for if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sin. The resource is this is a resource I'm listening here that you can check. Okay, well, I got a little distracted. My cat wanted a little attention, but anyway, hopefully that it came out clear. But yes, you can. I left some resources, some links. You can probably, if you can write them down, to some sources that can help you out. But that's the mystery of the man of sin. Now there are other men of sin, but the one that fulfills the prophecy in Daniel, when Jesus said, "When you see the abomination spoken of by Daniel, the prophet, let the reader understand." He's not talking about Daniel 11, which most make the mistake of assuming he is. That's what was fulfilled by Antiochus the Epiphany, the Seleucid king, who was one of who's the king that sprung up from the four kings of of, uh, of Alexander the Great. The four wings and the four heads of the leopard. That was Greece, in the book of Daniel. Antagonists sprung from one of those four, and he is that little horn that sprang up, which we will be speaking of. So that little horn, little horn doesn't come in. Little horn has already came, folks. It's just a man of sin, and that man of sin is Nero. It's Nero. So there's no little horn coming, because you have to understand the time periods which the various beasts operate in. That's why if you look at my other videos, they operate in different periods. Yet all the beasts is considered as one force and authority, because all the beasts get their power and authority from Satan. This is what God has allowed. In fact, maybe even ordained that they would that He would, because God has dominion over all. Everything is subject to Him. Satan's kingdom is subject to Him. So this is what these beasts are, and this is what we're speaking here about the man of sins. But the man of sin is Nero. So please subscribe, and we will be posting videos about the horns and the little horn and the woman riding the beast in Revelation, and we're going to show you how these are all connected, and how that all the beasts they are one, just like all the times of salvation. You'll see when you read prophecy, if you can understand that when prophecy include near fulfillment concerning the natural people, and then our future fulfillment concerning people born of the Spirit. So it's a near and a far fulfillment in prophecy, because all the days of salvation that are be they immediately for the Jews when they returned from Babylon, that was the salvation. But that's also all the days of salvation are one, just like all the days of judgment are one, and like all the beasts are one. Everything a principle in God is about one. Many parts, well, I'm not gonna say part, because some people want to make a deal out there. Many things that are one. So, what we're dealing with in this story of the beast is that men who are one, and they have their time periods, and you have to understand when, where, and how they operate. God bless.